Hello, and welcome to another Angry's unit of the week. And today we're taking a look at the STRF 9040. The Combat Vehicle 90, which entered into service in 1993 of the Swedish military, was designed as a multi-role platform for a variety of needs which the Swedish military needed. One of the main platforms of the Combat Vehicle 90 is the STRF 9040, which is the IFV version. Basically, it has a 40mm Bofors autocannon, because this is Sweden, after all, and the frontal armor of this vehicle and other versions of the Combat Vehicle 90 is a little bit stronger compared to most other IFVs. It was designed to withstand AFPS DS rounds from a BMP-2 30mm autocannon, for example. And this IFV model was designed to transport 7 to 8 dudes, so not exactly in a comfortable state, but that's most IFVs for you. There's also other configurations of this vehicle, such as the anti-aircraft version, a recovery vehicle version, one with an ATGM, and also an export model of a 30mm autocannon, which has been exported to countries such as Norway, Finland, Switzerland, etc. In-game, the STRF 9040 is a 25-point IFV available to the Swedes. It is one weapon, and that weapon being the gun which will probably never go out of style, the Bofors 40mm, with 360 rounds of ammunition. Has just under 2 km range against ground targets, just under 1.6 km range against helicopters, 60% accuracy, 35% while moving, 4 AP, and a rate of fire of 281 rounds a minute. It's a 40mm autocannon. It does more armor penetration, it has a bit of extra range, a little bit slower, but it's a big, chunky boy. For an autocannon, that is. Down to miscellaneous stats, has 5 frontal armor, 3 at side, 2 at back, and 2 at top. 10 HP, medium size, medium optics, a speed of 65 km off-road, 110 on the road, poor stealth, a decent autonomy of 480 km, and type restricted to mechanized and armored. In battle, the STRF 9040 is more on the side of the chunky IFVs rather than your cheaper 15 to 20 point ones. Yes, it doesn't have an ATGM, which has limited anti-tank capability, but we're playing Scandinavia here. ATGMs on transport vehicles is a little bit unheard of. But in the traditional fire support role, it does perform its job quite well. It's good AP, accurate, you have decent range, and more importantly, you do have that rather thick frontal armor, 5 frontal armor, for an IFV it is, which allows you to at least survive a shot from a more heavier main battle tank. However, there's a little bit of a problem with the STRF 9040, is that, well, in a Scandinavian tank, you can get the CV9030N, I know, we really do like our 90s. And that is technically just better. Faster rate of fire, a little bit of extra armor, same AP power, same accuracy. The main thing is that you're losing that range against ground targets. But that's not that big of a deal. I mean, the Bofors would get a bit of extra penetration bonus a bit sooner compared to the CV9030, but really, that little bit of extra armor and the fire rate really goes a long way. There's also another issue of the infantry options available for this vehicle, because they're not exactly great. The regular Swedish infantry are okay, but if you're playing Scandi, you're taking all the shotgun elite infantry, because they're pretty bloody good. Flamethrower troops are a bit of a gimmick, so you're really just left with the ATGM infantry. You can also take the man-patch as well. And the ATGM infantry does make it a pretty good 1-2 combo. You got the ATGMs, and then you got the autocannons to blow up the things which ATGMs can't blow up, which is soft, squishy targets. And this RBS STRF combo also works really well in regular NATO decks, as neither unit is prototyped, and the RBS is one of the better ATGMs you can get. And overall, the STRF 9040 is alright. It's not top tier in its category within its coalition, but it's still not a bad vehicle. These heavier duty autocannon vehicles can provide a hell of a lot of fire support, especially in these 1v1s where sometimes all you just need is something which can survive an RPG shot or two and, you know, blow up some rather annoying VDV in a forest. It's a good vehicle. And well, I'm going to leave it off at that. This has been another Angry's Unit of the Week. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as usual, please just take it easy.